words Metal Gear, what comes to mind? Premium, premium, premium gaming experience. Why? Because Metal Gear is one of the most highly acclaimed series in video game history. The Metal Gear series, being developed by Kojima Productions and published by Konami, has always been known as a stealth tactic based series and has built its reputation because of that. In this year of 2013, the team of Kojima decided to step outside the box and try something new by teaming up with Platinum Games, who are known for displaying great titles such as Bayonetta, Vanquish, and the oh-so-glory Mad World, to bring hack-and-slash based tactics to the Metal Gear series. This birthing a brand new Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, starring the legendary cyborg ninja Raiden. This is a game that seemed like a skeptical idea at first, but then earned positive feedback after the official demo was released. Now that we have the full game in our hands, let's find out if Rising: Revengeance can live up to Metal Gear's highly acclaimed name.
This isn't fair.
The face of every Metal Gear game till now has always been the widely popular legendary badass Solid Snake. Well, not in this Metal Gear. Cyborg Ninja Raiden, who's been around since Metal Gear 2, stepped in as the main protagonist in the game that solely surrounds him. The story takes place roughly 4 years after Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots, where Raiden is working for a private military company, Maverick Enterprises. The setting starts off in Africa and takes off very quick after an attack from a rival corporation, Desperado Enterprise, leaves the innocent in death in a cold-hearted beginning sequel, leaving Raiden near complete death himself. Raiden is then renewed and developed into an ultimate cyborg with incredible potential with a thirst for vengeance. He runs into a series of cyborgs that are a part of an evil agenda with Desperado Enterprises. Deep into the story, Raiden becomes torn between himself after the realization of his childhood and then the reality of himself in his situation as an augmented human. This causes Raiden to split between egos and whether he's fighting for justice or for the thirst to kill, hence the game title, Revengeance. It's a plot that takes off extremely fast, but leaves plenty of holes and questions to be answered. Yet and still, Raiden's touch with his emotional side is what's selling the story. Rather than just being a cyborg that's dull and kill things, he's actually showing that he's more than that. The visuals of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance will off the bat remind you of Bayonetta. It's definitely not too polished, but fits its genre perfectly. It's an extremely fast-paced hack and slash with explosions, quick movement. It needs graphics that will effortlessly keep up with that type of game, and in my opinion, it does so great. Raiden's suit and design looks absolutely badass, graphic-wise. He looks like a futuristic hero, which is the point. There are some degree of texture problems and a series of glitches throughout the game to be noted. The camera is definitely not the best and can serve as a nuisance in close quarters when fighting bigger enemies. Nearly every object is interactive, including trees, bookshelves, cars, etc., all able to be cut. Cutscenes are genuinely great, and the voice acting serves very well to fit each character. Although the Metal Gear series has always had a well-written story and a great sense of developing characters, we all know that the bread and butter has to be its gameplay. And even though Rising: Revengeance serves as a canon hack and slash different from the original solid stealth tactical, it's no different as far as what fans are looking for the most. Rising: Revengeance gameplay brings its own originality to the table. This is not a game that you will simply get through by mashing 2 buttons. Every control serves a purpose that you will need to put to use sooner or later. Being a game this fast paced, combos are absolutely fluid and cool to watch. The new blade mode is like Fruit Ninja in a gory setting, allowing you to use your analog stick or 2 buttons for vertical and horizontal slashes. One thing that I can't stress enough is that you need to get used to the parry system. The parry system is your only tool for defense and counter in Rising: Revengeance. It needs to be taken seriously if you plan on beating this game. At first I tried to just brush through it thinking of casual defense and speed, and I was taught a lesson. Skills and upgrades all serve a purpose as well. It seems like everything actually has a purpose in this game, which is worth being noted alone. It was hell and extremely frustrating for me at first, but as soon as I took advantage of the parry system and upgrades, the game just became fun and addictive. There's also a mode called VR Missions, where you can hack data from computers throughout the main campaign to unlock a series of missions like time travel.
Get off!
I'm guessing what most people are looking for are the answers to these two questions. Is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance worthy of the Metal Gear series? And is it even a good game at all? The answer to those two questions are both a proud yes. I really like the route that Kojima took with this spin-off, and it proves to be a nice idea. Rising Revengeance even had me skeptical until I actually got the copy. The story was not as detailed and expansive as I wanted it to be, but still shined some light on Raiden, who proved to be a great main character. It took me about 9 hours to complete the main story. The presentation was what it was meant to be, good enough for speedy gameplay, and it was definitely that, although the camera angles can get pretty annoying. At first I was getting really frustrated with the controls until I actually reviewed them. From that point on, me and Rising Revengeance were bros to the end. I give Metal Gear Rising Revengeance an 8.5 out of 10. I really hope this ends up as a continuing series, as I see true potential in Rising. Hit that like button and subscribe now for more iDCL content.